cleaning up the place. Guess who walks through the fucking door?
Hey guys.
Hello, Finney.
If you're wondering how to make it through the rest of cold February, I have the perfect solution for you.
I've got something better than cash. I've got a story.
Here are my top 10 winter-themed thriller and horror movies that are perfect for a snowed-in, cozy movie night.
I have a sense of snow.
Half of the list are hidden gems that I'm pretty sure you not have heard of. And the other half are classics that definitely deserve a rewatch. So I'm pretty sure there's something in the list for everyone.
I didn't want to set up expectations that I can't keep.
Our expectations of you are very low.
Snow as a movie setting can quickly escalate from a cozy, wintry atmosphere to something that is a big threat due to isolation, exposure, and obviously because of the temperature.
The wind chill reaching 30 degrees below zero.
What the hell is this? Are we lost or something?
It's a shortcut.
Make sure you come prepared. Grab a hot drink of your choice. Put in any winter attire you need.
Why were you following me?
Don't you trust me?
And off to the slopes.
I'm John, I'm an alcoholic. I've been in the program now for 6 years. Sober for 3.
This is scary. It's new. I never saw a body like that.
Number 10. The Wolf of Snow Hollow by Jim Cummings. Small mountain town which is terrorized as bodies are discovered each full moon. Losing Streep, raising a teenage daughter and caring for his father, Officer Marshall struggles to remind himself there's no such thing as a werewolf. In the tradition of American Werewolf in London, this story does not particularly stay precise with moon phases. Nevertheless, the rest of the scary story is pretty accurate. The director definitely over-delivers when it comes to crude humor and classic horror elements, while also taking enough time with each of the side characters and get us very emotionally involved, and that makes this town so cozy and so relatable because we get very close to everyone. But that also doubles the intensity when the horror hits. I could rewatch it any time.
Let me just make this perfectly clear. There is no such thing as werewolves.
Werewolves aren't real, right?
The American dream and a gym bag. He just wants to walk away from it.
You work for the American dream. You don't steal it.
Then this is even better. $4 million.
Look how square it is.
Number 9. A Simple Plan by Sam Raimi. Captivated by the lure of sudden wealth, the quiet rural life of two brothers erupt into conflicts of greed, paranoia, and distrust when over $4 million of cash is discovered at a remote site of a downed plane. The simple plan to retain the money while avoid detection opens Pandora's box. Sam Raimi is one of my favorite directors. I haven't seen the movie he's currently having in theaters at the moment yet, and I heard it's not that good, but this one is definitely one of his best works. And that's because he takes a quite drastic view on a very simple matter. The head-spinning escalation of Murphy's Law mixed with this unstoppable greed really makes your blood freeze. And the movie feels very 90s in a very good way. You have to see this one.
What happened?
He was playing on the roof. He fell.
What they see, she suspects.
What made him run?
Number 8. Smilla's Sense of Snow by Billy August. Smilla Jaspersen attempts to understand the death of a small boy. Suspecting wrongdoing, Smilla uncovers a trail of clues leading towards a secretive corporation. This is more a dark thriller mystery, kind of like Erin Brockovich with snowshoes on, but it is also very eerie and very heartfelt. When it was released back in the 90s, Roger Ebert himself called this film, quote, so absorbing, so atmospheric, so suspenseful and so dumb. Probably because of the wild ending. I loved the thrill. I loved the adventurous aspects to it.
Everything just slows down.
He could be wrong, you could be wrong. Nobody's got a perfect fucking memory, right?
We all go over there. And when you get there, you remember this. You come and see me, and you say hello.
Number 7. The Oak Room, directed by Cody Callahan. During a raging snowstorm, a drifter returns home to a blue-collar bar located in a remote Canadian town where he was born. When he offers to settle an old debt with a grizzled bartender by telling him a story, the night quickly spins into a dark tale. Guys, this is another one incredibly underwatched. On Letterboxd it only has 4.4k views. We have to fix this. It's short, entertaining, simple, and therefore very effective when it comes to horror. It's an homage to storytelling, twists and turns.
Fryser du inte? Nej. Varför det? Jag har väl glömt hur man gör.
Number 6. Let the Right One In by Thomas Alfredson. Ellie is 12 years old. She's been 12 years for over 200 years, and she just moved in next door. When Oscar, a sensitive, bullied young boy, meets his new neighbor, this mysterious, moody Ellie, they develop a very deep friendship. For sure, this is one of the highest rated horror movies in horror movie history, and that's because of its unique and haunting atmosphere while being cold and hard to grasp, as well as at the same time so empathetic when it comes to human relationships and misunderstandings.
What happened in that basement really changed it. Finn, I had a bad dream.
Number 5. Black Phone 2, directed by Scott Derrickson. 4 years after escaping the grabber, Finney struggles with his life when his sister begins receiving eerie phone calls in her dreams. The siblings become determined to solve a mystery of 3 missing boys that got stalked in a remote winter camp. This is the most recent snow horror example out there, and let's put Black Phone 1 aside. I really enjoyed this story way more because it felt more empathetic, and it had this snow atmosphere, the landscapes, the frozen lake, the remoteness of this winter camp, and the coldness could also be interpreted as preserving secrets.
12 men have just discovered something. For 100,000 years, it was buried in the snow and ice. Now it has found a place to live.
Number 4. We can't get around mentioning this, of course. The Thing by John Carpenter. A research team in the Antarctica is hunted by a shape-shifting threat that assumes the appearance of its victims. This is obviously the classic when it comes to scary snow stories, and it adds to the component of exposure and temperature and the massive force of nature, also a supernatural element to it.
In the dead of winter, trapped by a vicious storm, a wealthy estate would come alive with murder. In a house full of secrets, there are 8 suspects.
Number 3. 8 Women, directed by François Anson. 8 women gather in a snowbound cottage only to find the family patriarch dead. Trapped in the house, every woman becomes a suspect, each having her own motive and secret. Let's mix up this list with something less dark and even enlightening in terms of society's power dynamics.
You guys sure about this?
Yeah, it works all the time. All you have to do is go over there and you say, like...
I said that I could pay for all 3 lift tickets, and then I left my credit card at the gas station.
Right.
Totally on money. Just not enough for all 3.
Last run, gotta make it count.
Number 2. Frozen by Adam Green. When three skiers find themselves stranded on a chairlift in a New England ski resort that is closed for the entire next week, they are forced to make life and death choices that prove to be more perilous than staying put and freeze to death. This nightmare situation is something I think anyone ever who went to a ski resort thought about at least once, felt at some point very hopeless, until there might be a solution. Well, you have to watch it, but I warn you, this is more on the brutal side.
We had a class together, you know. Intro to modern philosophy.
What? There's like 1 million people in that class. It's like Woodstock.
So, are you doing anything over the break?
I'm getting that laser eye surgery.
But your glasses look so good on you.
How would you know? I never wear them outside my dorm.
And now we get to my favorite one, number 1, Wind Chill, by Gregory Jacobs. Two college students share a ride home for the winter holidays when they break down on a deserted stretch of road. And I'm not going to continue to read out the synopsis because it already spoilers a bit the supernatural element that might be a threat to them. So just trust me that this is excellent horror. Come prepared to a hopeless battle against potentially hallucinations. Stay tuned for my 2026 outlook and much more, and also maybe check out my Instagram channel. Bye!